Took the words right out of my mouth. That's Meatloaf. It's BBC Radio Oxford. This is Catwoman. A very good afternoon. Now, one of my former local-ish pubs is set to be the first pub in space, with any luck. The Red Lion in Blewbury will hopefully be blasting a lunar probe into the great beyond. Now, attached to the probe will be pictures of the boozer and, indeed, its Rev clients as well. Now, Matt Wardle, the landlord, joins me on the line right now. Good afternoon, Matt.
Good afternoon, Kat. How are you?
Yes, I'm very good indeed. Now, Matt, this all sounds completely bonkers. What's it all about?
It is quite bonkers, isn't it? It's really good fun, though. It's this pocket spacecraft that goes up into space and lands on the moon. It's incredibly good fun, and you can customise it as well. So you can, like you said, we're going to put pictures of the pub, our locals on. It's really good fun.
So, how did you hear about all this, Matt?
Well, a friend. We as you know, Kat, from being a local, we have a lot of science parks around. So we've got Harwell, we've got the Jet Laboratory, and so lots of our customers and locals are scientists. And one of them mentioned to me that this project was going ahead, and and knowing that I'm interested in space, said it'd be a fantastic idea, and I agreed with him completely.
I bet you did. How will you actually be launched then into space? I mean, how is it all going to happen?
Right, now you're getting technical, Kat, and I'm not a technical expert, but the spacecraft itself is a small piece of plastic with some solar panels and some gubbins on, and that gets launched in what I believe is called a CubeSat, and then that gets launched up into space, and then they get released, and then they get attracted by the moon's gravity and pulled down into the moon.
Wow. That's
pretty exciting, isn't it?
Very exciting and a pretty good explanation, I think it's fair to say, Matt, as well. What about the financial aspect as well? There must be a cost with this.
There is a cost. It kind of varies according to how much involvement you want. I paid around £150 in order to get my little spacecraft ready. But it kind of depends how much involvement you want. There are options for having, I don't know, your own software on there and your own hardware for kind of space exploration, but also for people like ourselves, we can just send up a picture of ourselves or a picture of our pub with our locals on.
Lovely. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to have a group photo in Blewbury, are you, of all the locals?
I'm trying to get lots of locals involved so we can have a race to the moon. I think that's going to be really, really good fun. And maybe get a couple of other pubs involved as well.
I know from experience, actually, Matt, you've got some incredibly eclectic and interesting people that go into the Red Lion in Blewbury, so I'd imagine...
I couldn't have put it more better myself, Kat. Thank you.
So what about the brewery? What do they make of all this?
Oh, the brewery are very happy for it, but they haven't responded to my email yet, because I only decided to do this a couple of days ago. So
wow.
I'm still waiting on them to come back to me on that.
Hot off the press.
I'm pretty sure that they're going to be really excited about it, and I think they'll like the idea of the interpub space race.
Absolutely. What are you most excited about with this whole thing?
I'm a bit of a space buff, really. So even though I'm an amateur, but I'm really excited about actually taking part in something that's so new and so exciting, and actually landing something on the moon is fairly incredible. So I'm pretty fired up about that.
And now your partner, of course, is in the pub with you. She helps you run it. So what does she think of the whole thing?
Oh, she thinks it's absolutely bonkers, but she's very much in favour of it. I mean, I think Kerry, my partner, thinks that anything that we can do to boost trade is really good fun. She's got a much better business head than I have.
Well, I think, as you say, anything to boost trade. I mean, I said only a few minutes ago, long live the local village pub.
Absolutely.
Love the village pub. There's so much goes on, so much things like this, in fact. So when is all this going to happen, Matt?
Well, this is all happening at the moment. If you log on to, I think it's pocketspacecraft.com, you can get all the information there. And the launch is due to be in 2015. So it's all kind of gathering momentum at the moment.
Wonderful. Well, we wish you luck with that. Will you let us know whether you actually are the first pub in space?
Of course I will, and I really hope we are as well. I think it's fantastic.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, Matt, for joining us this afternoon, and good luck.
Thank you, Kat. Thanks ever so much.
That's great. That's Matt Wardle, who's the landlord at the Red Lion pub in Blewbury, going to be blasted off into space. Brilliant idea. It's Tina Turner now.